Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, we had a massive, long, nearly 2-hour stream with, I would approximate, about 60% of useless yapping. Therefore, I have a perfect video for you where I'm going to present you all the relevant information from the last Kabam stream in much shorter time frame. So, we're going to start. They obviously went over the Saga overview. We kind of know what's happening there. We will have Alliance War Encounter Showcase and Saga Incursions event, and a few more things happening. America Chavez Chase is still alive. And here we can see that Battleground Season 38 and Season 39 Victory Track contain these multiple events in June, which is going to be this month. Will also contain extra stickers, and we're going to be able to get our Chavez this month. Now, Adaptive Event Quest version 2 is going to be live. We can skip the classic difficulty, so that's cool, but we already know that. Stellar Forged Blade, many of us got it, many of people didn't, and you're gonna have to wait I think a month until you can get the 2500 unit piece to buy him, but that chase is effectively over. I will let you know what is the next Stellar Forged champion at the end of this video. But there is a Blade Ascension challenge, and which is the first relevant bit of information they actually said, I think, in the stream. And a new objective for Stellar Forged Blade: defeat the Necropolis Red Goblin with only Blade on your team. Unlike in the previous quest, when you could just, kill the Quake with whoever you want and then, do the final bit of damage with the Starlord, you actually need to have only Blade on your team. And you can revive, you can boost, you can do all the other things, but you have to do this entire fight with Blade. Then you're going to get his Awakened and L1 Ascension for yourself. The good thing is, Red Goblin is the first fight on the path, so should be reasonable. Alliance Coliseum is going to come back. Unfortunately, there are no changes to it, which is a very, very bad news for players. It's still 3 days and a massive amount of grinding, but hey, there you go. You can take a screenshot if you need the tags for it, but June 8th till 11th is going to be Alliance Coliseum, so coming quite soon. Additionally, updated Elder Selector rewards, which is kind of nice. And in general, we have Alliance Quest rewards updates. Unfortunately, most of them will only go live in July, but regular and Rampart Evolution AQ updates are on July 8th. AQ map reward updates for all tiers. And Alliance Raid updates are coming on July 27th. That does finally include Raid chests added. So that's kind of nice. That's good. I like that. Raid map rewards updated for all tiers. Great. That's, good bit of news. There's nothing much else to say. We have to wait a bit, but finally some of the Alliance Quest rewards are getting updated. Minor Radiance update. Tier 5 Alpha quantity is doubled. That sounds nice until you realize that EQ gives you like 40k Tier 5 Alpha fragments, and maxing out a Radiance store for Tier 5 Alpha gives you 12 now, currently 6. So in my opinion, Tier 5 Alpha is still criminally under offered in the Radiant store, but at least it's better than nothing, I suppose. You can buy Empowered Crystals now with your Radiance, 20 per cycle, and the Limbo tokens and the magic items will continue in the store as well. That's kind of nice. Why not? We do have Pump It Up Incursions coming on June 10th. So June's actually going to be hopefully quite packed with the new game mode and all. But it does look quite interesting. I always like these special incursions. It's always a solid 1 to 1.5 hours of, gameplay time. This time it's going to be kind of like themed towards Unstoppable being your RPG threat. So you can try and plan counters for it in general. But yeah, I absolutely do look forward to doing this fight. And 7-star Incursions Crystal in Zone 15, as well as 10 action figures. 7-star Ascendant Champions will gain class-based boosts, so it should be quite fun and interesting. I do look forward to it as well. Now here's my habit to take double screenshots just in case, but the Champions workout, that's going to be the side quest, basically 2-week solo event featuring special arenas. Fight in special arenas to earn workout crystals, complete objectives and more of them, and open those crystals of points in Champions workout, which is going to be like a milestone. So we'll see what's that about, but it's going to be another little nifty thing for us to do. So I kind of like these little things that Kabam adds, especially with some of the game modes being in as dire situation as they are. Just because, it generally means an hour and a half of, decently good rewards and spend time in a game. So I do appreciate that. Right. So Sparkle and Shade event celebrate Pride in the Battle Realm, but of course, and month-long event featuring weekly solo objectives. Use event champions and fights to complete objectives. One new objective chain unlocks each week. Complete all the solo objectives to earn rewards featuring crystals, profile pictures, emotes, and more. And 10 American Chavez figures in there. So, you know, take it for what it is. Sure. Also, we do have a little sneak peek preview from the July 4th sale. And we're going to get Ascension of Spider-Ham in it. And Archangel is coming to the game at 7-star. Now, 7-star Archangel will be on the web store. Archangel will... 7-star... first appearance 7-star Archangel will be on the web store. And one copy of Archangel will be in the game solo event as well. Archangel will not be ascendable at launch, but he's coming. A lot of people were excited for it. I know a lot of people are. And Ascended Piggy also sounds kind of nice, so I do think it's quite nice and cool. Sure. But that's, again, July sale. Now we have Thor Ragnarok. We do have his gameplay and his update basically in June. With the update comes Thor Ragnarok update, so I will upload a video on that. He's basically a better version of himself, realistically speaking. He will be able to spam combo up very quickly. He gets combo shield. Whenever you do dash forwards, you get an endurance passive, so, you know, debuff shrug off from you quicker. And basically now, he's kind of viable without going to level 3. You need to get 100 combo, and again, you gain more combo by hitting opponent, intercepting and interrupting them, and so on and so forth. And once you do reach 100 combo, it depletes rapidly, and you gain your power, and you go into kind of like your damage mode. And level 2 actually can give you Fury 2, so in many of the fights you can probably do some level 2, level 1 loops. Overall, I'm going to be honest, that didn't change much, so I'm not entirely sure how viable he's going to be. But again, I never discard a champion before I have played with it. Like, I can't say that I have like great deal of expectations for him, but hey, if he turns out to be great, all the better, because everybody has access to him. There you go. We'll see how well he does, but again, the fact that they are showcasing the fight against, like, Invisible Woman and stuff here, I don't know how convincing that is. But hey, he's pummeling into high Evo, so that's not bad, because he gains a ton of combo quick. And again, hopefully he's quite nice. Looks okay, I guess. So he gets a new character model, immune to shock and wither, gains endurance when dashing, each hit grants +1 combo, +2 when interrupting an attack, which means intercept or punching specials or heavies and stuff. Boon of the Gods power gain at 100 combo, 8-second Fury after special 2, 30-second Fury with double potency after special 3, goes crazy after special 3, each Fury gives 50% chance to inflict shock and armor break. If armor break is inflicted, special 1 stuns for 1.8 seconds. And you can go for quite long stun loop, and special 1 gives you quite a lot of combo too. And each shock reduces ability accuracy. So hey, with that ability accuracy reduction, he might turn out to be quite decent. So there we go. We do have the new champion, Philawale. Looks alright. You know, I do need to know more information about her, but she is a cosmic character that has a fairly unique playstyle. She kind of has that pixie thing where you can't activate your level 2 until you activate your level 1, or was it Ruby Thursday thing? It was the Ruby thing. Right, so, and then your power just kind of disappears there, but the damage there, you know, can end up being quite nice once you kind of get it set up. It does seem like Kabam favors large damage outputs for cosmic champions, and as we can see here, you know, it doesn't look half bad. Hopefully, it's good. Visually, I think fairly stunning character as well. Kind of reminds me of Devil May Cry, Dante a little bit. But, you know, big sword. I like champions with big swords. That's just about what I'm going to say. And let's move on to the description. So immune to poison, special lock, takes no damage from power burn, gain precisions by performing basic attacks. 3 precisions gain undermine, 5 precisions, 100% chance for specials to crit. That sounds quite nice. Gain oblivion energy by gaining buffs and performing special 1. Fury for 2 bars, resonance, performance special 2 during heavy cancel, deal massive damage. deals increased damage per buff on her. I do like that mechanic. Deals a burst of 5% HP if opponents below 5%. When awakened, ending fights with special 2. Can't see what's written there further, but this is doubled inside of Warlock. Alright, cool. And we do have Shatterstar. Shatterstar is a little bit similar to Omega Red from what I hear, but he does have access to Daunted as well. And he's going to be a mutant character. So there you go. I'm not entirely sure. Again, like, it's a bit harder to be excited for new champions, knowing that unless you wail for them, you know, you're not going to be able to send them. And it's going to be quite a while till we get these from the Titan Crystals to begin with, because new Titans are about to change. So by the time we actually, most of us can get these champions in Titan Crystal, we're going to have like much better idea how good or bad they are. Not to mention full deep dives and you know, other videos on them still to be seen to kind of determine how good or bad they will be. I will say that in general, new champions have kind of lost a bit of hype around them, I'd say. But bleed effects suffer 100% reduced potency. Poison and Incitor debuffs from quest nodes suffer 40% potency. This doubled in Alliance War. Pre-fight for Mystic and Mutant champs to reduce potency. Bleed debuffs from quest nodes by 80%. Inflicts Daunted in multiple ways. Holding block grants 100% glancing passive. This reduced offensive ability actually by 25%. Damage reduced by 5% per Daunted up to 60%. Kind of interesting. Let's see how well he does. Cool picture though, I can't lie. Right. New Titan Crystal. Dr. Bong is not in the Titan Crystal, but Rhino is. Take it for what you will. I'm not particularly happy about it because I already have Rhino, but if you don't have Rhino, you know, might be a reasonable acquisition considering he's, you know, quite competent defender. But still, in between Babe, New Ghost Rider, Pixie, Ruby Rose, and Madeline Pryor, I think it's a relatively solid addition. I will discuss the new Titan Crystal in a separate video, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We do have new permanent game mode. That is kind of endless tower type thing. There are going to be a few different ways. A few different ways how we play it. There's going to be class towers and challenge towers. In class towers, you restrict the champions of the same class and climb as high as you can. And it's going to be, you know, a bit different than we have done these things before. Effectively, we're going to kind of like select our champions for the matchups. We can only use one champion one time in each tower. Then we see how far we get there. Challenge towers are more challenging. The first one will be Saga Showcase Tower. A new take on Saga and Alliance War Showcase. So, you know, I'm all up for experimenting it. Towers basics. In towers, each individual fight is one floor. Sets of floors from blocks in the tower. Each champ can only be used for one floor per block. And after the fight, your health is restored to 100%. This happens whether you win or lose. Starting a fight costs 1 entry key. Winning that fight rewards you with 1 entry key. Your Lost Tower's energy will refresh on a cadence, but if you win your fights, you can basically play as much as you want. Now this is dumb as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, I have been like very civil, I feel, so far in the video. So Kabam is giving us two more mastery loadouts, but they're charging us like 4,000 units for them. So 1,500 for the fourth one, and the fifth one's gonna be 2,500. It's like, it's such a scummy move, man. It's like, why? It's like charging units for, you know, quality of life improvements is like just a dick move, man. But whatever. So, in the towers, you will be able to flip through the mastery loadouts for free, which, again, seems like a very scummy move. Just let us flip through the mastery loadouts for free everywhere. And, like, it still, to me, feels dumb. Like, once you already pay units to unlock the masteries, and then every time you need... Like, that's the reason why I basically never grind with recoil masteries. That is the reason why I often play with suboptimal mastery setups, just because Kabam are a bunch of twats that always want my units for... you know, using the stuff that I already paid for, as in unlock the masteries. So anyway, I just think they're a bunch of cunts, honestly. Like, but whatever. So there's gonna be a live stream on June 10th, where we can talk about the towers, and we're gonna see the gameplay of it, and we're gonna have a better idea for it. But I'm quite excited for towers overall. I mean, again, Kabam obviously kind of Kabammed it out with the whole mastery thing, but, you know, still look forward to playing it. Could be interesting, could be something that I stream quite a lot. And there's also going to be a 3-week realm event to the launch of the towers, climb floors in turn points, and obviously we're going to get some realm milestones. And also Warlock is going to be able to be acquired in the stretch milestones of this realm event. So everybody can get a Warlock Ascension if you will be grinding the towers event. So I personally like that because Warlock's always been my boy. Alliance War trial seasons, basically they're testing the tower tech in Alliance Wars as well, where after winning or losing a fight, your champion's health gets restored to 100%, so revives or potions in Alliance War will not matter. This is a trial for 2 seasons starting in July. It doesn't affect me too much realistically because I, use loyalty for that. There's always seems to be abundance of loyalty, but I think for a lot of people it could be nice because, if you don't have as much loyalty or need to heal a lot often, or never wanted to spend it on Alliance items, then it's going to be nice. There's nothing kind of like too bad to say about this. Alliance War rewards are getting changed a bit in format as well. Effectively, Radiance and Essentia will be part of Alliance each individual war rewards. That means that rank rewards will get slightly reduced, but winning Alliance Wars will kind of give you that Radiance immediately. This is kind of Kabam giving you more dopamine hits quicker, and you win a war, you get 8k Radiance, which is a decent chunk. So again, take it for what you will. I don't dislike this too much. I think for most alliances you should end up with slightly more Radiance. Basically, the current tuning requires 3 wins to roughly break out even, with a healthy bit more at 50% win rate. So if you win 6 wars in a 12-war season, you will be getting more. If you win 3 wars in 12-war season, you basically get the same. So again, nothing too bad here to say about this. What about loyalty? They'll eventually be trying to get rid of loyalty, basically. Nothing too crazy. Last announcement, Green Goblin is like, who would have guessed? Honestly, after the Star-Lord, after the Blade, I thought they're going for good outdated champions, or champions that at one point were crazy good, but just, gotten outdated. So my guess it would have been, something like Corvus or something. But no, we get 7-star Green Goblin. So Mystic Champion. Oh no, he's going to be a Science Champion, sorry. Norman Osborn reborn with the Science Flare. This variant overwhelms the opponent with debuffs and demands rapid combo meter to counter. So again, he could be a defender by the sound of it. And first piece available in this month's tower. So there you go. That's basically everything that Kabam said in nearly 2 hours. I don't think I missed anything too important. Right? Oh yeah, cable buff info is coming in July. So, nope. I think that's just about it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found it useful. And I will see you soon. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have already